Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Shakina binti Abdurrani. My metric number is 060084. Okay, for part B, I will present about crimes against humanity. Okay, for introduction, the prohibition of crimes against humanity has been seen as a preeminent standard of international law from which no deviation is authorized and which applies to all states. The 1998 Rome Statute creating the International Criminal Court is the text that reflects the most recent international agreement on this subject. Article 7 of Rome Statute state that for the purpose of the statute, crime against humanity means any of the following acts when committed as part of a widespread or systematic attack directed against any civilian population with knowledge of the attack: murder, extermination, enslavement, deportation or forcible transfer of population, imprisonment or other severe deprivation of physical liberty in violation of fundamental rules of international law, torture, rape, sexual slavery, and forced prostitution, forced pregnancy, and forced sterilization, or any other form of sexual violence of comparable gravity. Okay, identifiable group of collectivity on political, racial, national, ethnic, cultural, religious, gender as defined in paragraph 3, or other grounds that are universally recognized as impermissible under international law in connection with any act referred to in this paragraph or any crime within the jurisdiction of the court. Enforce the experience of persons, the crime of apartheid, other inhuman acts of a similar character internationally causing great suffering or serious injury to body or to mental or physical health for the purpose of paragraph 1. Attack directed against any civilian population means a course of conduct involving the multiple commission of acts pursuant to or in furtherance of a state or organizational policy to commit such attack. Next is the element of crime against humanity. Crime against humanity, including genocide, do not have to be tied to an armed conflict and can occur in peacetime according to Article 7, subsection 1 of the Rome Statute. There are three elements to define crime against humanity, which is the firstly is physical element that contain murder, extermination, enslavement, torture, and others. Secondly, contextual element when committed as part of a widespread or systematic attack directed against any civilian population. The lastly is mental element, which the suspect with knowledge of the attack, so he know about the attack and he has intentionally to attack that group of people or civilian. Okay, next is what is the punishment of crimes against humanity? A person found guilty of genocide, war crimes, or crimes against humanity is liable to be sentenced to life imprisonment. However, in terms of the Criminal Law Amendment Act, a person guilty of murder or rape in certain circumstances has to be sentenced to life imprisonment unless there are substantial and compelling circumstances, in which case the court has to impose a lesser sentence. Next is what are crimes against humanity. Okay, crimes against humanity are particular crimes committed as part of a large-scale onslaught against civilians, regardless of country. Murder, torture, sexual assault, enslavement, persecution, and enforced disappearance are examples of these crimes. Crimes against humanity are frequently committed as part of government policy, but they can also be committed by non-state armed organizations or paramilitary forces. Crime against humanity, unlike war crimes, can be perpetrated in peacetime, and unlike genocide, they are not always committed against a specific national, ethnic, racial, or religious group. Crime against humanity in international law. Crime against humanity were included in a treaty for the first time in the 1945 in Nuremberg Charter after the end of World War II, but with a different meaning than today. Since the 1990s, many international treaties have codified crimes against humanity, including the Statute of the International Criminal Tribunal for the former Yugoslavia in 1993, the Statute of the International Tribunal for Rwanda 1994, and the Rome Statute of the International Criminal Court 1998. The Rome Statute contains the most recent and comprehensive list of particular criminal actions that can be classified as crimes against humanity. War crimes, unlike other human rights breaches, involve individual criminal culpability rather than state blame. This means that people can be tried and held personally accountable. For crime against humanity, it's not necessarily a country. It can be a individual that commit this crime. Okay, in conclusion, the International Criminal Court ICC can only pursue crimes against humanity in situations where it has jurisdiction. The ICC has jurisdiction only over crimes specified in its statute, such as genocide, war crimes, and crimes against humanity committed on the territory of a state party to the Rome Statute, when a non-party state refers a situation within its own country to the court, or when the United Nations Security Council refer a case to the ICC. Before I end this presentation, let's see a video that I found. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day.